Okay, so I have several values for tangent for you to compute. See if you can work these without needing to draw the pictures. See if you can work through them mentally. Don't worry too much now about how long it takes, but try to work through them mentally. Let's do this one together, and then you can pause the video and see if you can work the other, what is that, 5 for you to work through. So, tangent of 5 pi over 3, that's the pi over 3 family. So that would be pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3. The result of that is we know we're in quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, we know tangent is negative. And then we know that we're in the pi over 3 family, that's this triangle, and tangent is the vertical divided by horizontal, opposite over adjacent if you will. Vertical divided by horizontal, that's the radical 3 over 1, we may ignore the 2's, so that's negative square root of 3. So again, 5 pi over 3 is the pi over 3 family, but we're in quadrant 4. There's the negative, we've accounted for that. In the pi over 3, we want vertical divided by horizontal, that's square root of 3 over 1, and that's the value. So now see if you can pause the video and see if you can work through the rest of these as much as you can. See if you can do it mentally without needing to reference the triangles themselves. Okay, so if you're back from pausing, these are the values I have here. Tangent 3 pi over 4, we know we're in quadrant 2, and the pi over 4 is very straightforward. The value is 1, so in quadrant 2, that's negative 1. Pi over 6, of course, we're in quadrant 1, so it's positive. Tangent pi over 6 is vertical over horizontal, so that's 1 over square root of 3. Positive because we're in quadrant 1. Well, look, the same reference angle family, so it's got to be the same value. The only question is what quadrant are we in? We know 7 pi over 6 is in quadrant 3, so it's the positive of that same value. All right. We know we're in quadrant 2 for 2 pi over 3, so that works out to be our negative, and then 2 pi over 3, that's the square root of 3 over 1. So once again, that's negative square root of 3. And then tangent 5 pi over 4, again, is going to be 1. The only question is what quadrant are we in? 5 pi over 4, 1, 3, 5, 7. That's going to be in quadrant 3, so it's positive 1, and we should be finished.